Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. On today's video, the brand new gacha game, PC and mobile will be the topic. The game is called Sword of Convallaria, and on today's video I will share with you guys, in my eyes, the best global launch tier list. We're gonna check out all the SSR characters that will be available on global launch, and we're gonna conclude what are the best ones. This gameplay is pixelized. You can check out, there is many gameplay on the YouTube, so you can check it out for yourself, because that's not the main topic. Definitely I'll make more guides like reroll guide and many other, especially on the global launch, so no worries. But just so you know, it's tactical RPG. It's pixelized, but of course when you summon the characters, when you enhance the characters, the art of the characters are normal in the game. 2D art is absolutely fantastic, and I love this game. Like, look at this now. Before we go to the tier list, just want to show you those pictures so you know, look, this is how it's gonna work. What I heard, just praises about this game, so I will be heavy invested in this game, with soul leveling Arise especially. There is a lot of different modes to play. Story, what I heard, sound effects are perfect, and many other things. I won't go now into much detail, just want to show you that. And the art of the characters are absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to try this game when it launches globally. This website will be in my description below, so you can pre-register right here if you still didn't. The game is launching 31st of July. Yeah, the global launch in 6 freaking days. I cannot wait. Okay, now let me do the global launch tier list. I'm not doing it, I'm just sharing what I saw is the best global launch tier list, so definitely I will put the credits of this website in the description below, so you can also learn a lot from it like I did personally. So, Sword of Convallaria tier list. Have in mind, this is a tier list for the global version, based on the current meta of Taiwanese and Chinese servers. Have in mind, overall, you should always take any type of tier list with a grain of salt. Usually it's mix of objective and subjective things. Some people might prefer some other characters than the others, but with everything what I saw, I absolutely love the explanation and I absolutely love this tier list. So I will base my account with this tier list. Remember, this is only SSR units, because overall they didn't have time to test out all the SR characters. Okay, now let me just describe how the tier list will work. We're gonna have tier 0, tier 0.5, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 0 are the best units in the game. You can place them on almost any team and they will work out of the box. So yeah, in this type of games, especially tactical RPGs, when you have those so-called universal characters that you can fit in any team, by default, they pretty much become the best units, because it just gives you the freedom of just like putting them whatever and they're gonna work just fine. Now, it's not that simple, right? But basically that's it. You can place them on almost any team and they will work out of the box. Some require investment, but most of them will carry you from early game all the way to the end game. This is perfect. As you know, in most of the games, early game, mid game and end game, a lot of things changes, but here from the early game to the end game, bro, these characters will be the top tier. That's why I definitely agree with this tier list. It's beautiful. Tier 05, all these units could be tier 0 if it wasn't because of heavy investment. So tier 0 also for the early game, this is with the units you should start, okay? We're gonna check out how the rerolling process is a little bit tough here. So most likely I will reroll because of content, but if I was just a player, I wouldn't reroll on this game because it's pain in the you know, okay? So they could be tier 0, but they need heavy investment, specific team composition, needing dupes or a mix of 3. They are of course units still worth using and investing though. Yeah, 0.5 are the best units to start with. Tier 1, good and strong, units that can fit into a lot of teams, will help you with the game progression at any point and the end game modes we currently have. So tier 1 also good. Tier 2, decent, units that are usually more niche and used only on specific situation, team composition or elements, making them lose some value outside of that. Disclaimer right now, even though they'll be like tier 2 units now, that doesn't mean they're bad. Okay, I just want to make clear that doesn't mean they're bad at all. Because in some point of time, there will be content where you actually might even need those and not others. But overall, this is how it's gonna work. Okay, let me now start. I'm gonna just reveal the tier list like this. I was thinking, should I go from the bottom to the up? But let's not waste your time. So T0, August, Beryl, Cocoa, Cole, Gloria, Homa, Inanna, and Sophia. First of all, I apologize. I know that I'll pronounce the names incorrectly like usual. I encourage you that you correct me in the comment section below, and yeah, make fun, you know. I'm all into that. I laugh at myself, so it's fine. Okay, August. We're gonna go one by one character here, especially T0 and 0.5. This is where we're gonna analyze every single character, and then from T1, T2, I will just mention them, okay? Because the T0 and T0.5 are the characters where you wanna start with, especially T0. You should prioritize T0 than anything else. But don't worry, even the SR characters in the game are pretty valuable. Okay. August build, do priority, so free to play it's fine to have him at base. If you're a spender, then go to 3+, if you're a whale, just max it out. I love how they created a website where you immediately know what you should be doing as a free to play spender and a whale. Remember, you can grind the dupes in this game. This is just a reference for people who want to gacha. That's perfect. And this is the awakening look. It's super similar to reverse 1999, honestly. Not like similar, okay? Let's see the skills. The character skill tree is in the works. It's just making all the database while streaming, making content every day, so please be patient. Okay, so we don't have much data on him, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we don't have much data, but just so you know, August will be also one of those highest priority characters. We're gonna need to wait a little bit longer for more information. We have Beryl. Let me just go back rather than this. Then we have Beryl. For her, we have some information. Yes, that's perfect. Beryl built. Okay, do priority, free to play, it's fine base. Especially in the beginning, don't even bother with the dupes. Just get the character and you're good. This is the essential skills, and this is information from Taiwanese client, so please wait a couple days after release for the official translations. It's fine. Let's see now what this character is all about. Like I already said, it's a tactical RPG. I already showed you in the beginning the screenshot how the gameplay slightly will work, so you should know if you're playing the games, the gacha games. Passive skill, I'm a genius. This is when you limit break it, probably with dupes. Yeah, with dupes. Magic attack increased by 2%, that's her passive. At the start of the action, there is a 50% chance to obtain a random level 2 buff, which lasts for 2 rounds and restores an additional 1 energy point. Energy points in this type of games are crucial, and that 50% is pretty freaking high. Level 2 buffs includes attack, critical hit, physical defense 2, magic defense 2, movement 1, healing 2, and attribute debuff. I don't even need to say. This is all an amazing buffs that you want to have on your character to provide bigger damage at the end. Now, basic attack, this is pretty much the movement of your character, how you're gonna move, etc. Range is 1 to 2, causes 80% of damage, and you can go vertical down 5 and up 3. Okay, that's it. Let's go. I won't complicate, just so we roughly know about the characters. Innate skill, wish. Magic damage, look at the attack. Before attacking, gain armor piercing, dealing 50% damage to the targets 3 times. Buff, armor piercing is a buff. When attacking, ignore 40% of the target defense. I can already see why she's broken. Skill 1, magic damage. You can see again the skill range and everything else. If I'm not mistaken, the range is 1 to 3, vertical down 8, 6 up, and the cost is 3. Magic damage, select an enemy with a cross range and cause 70% range damage to all enemies with 5 horizontal grids. Force the terrain grid to become burning, lasting 2 rounds. That's perfect. Then we have a lookout. So we have skill level 1. Then you have the skill level 3, 7. Yeah, so there is many skills pretty much based on the levels. Okay. Then we have support, instant randomly gain 1 crystal skill. The skill lasts for 2 turns. Instant means that after using the skill, the character can continue to take the action. Crystal skill refers to ballast explosion, high energy fire crystal, healing crystal, freezing, ice crystal, and other skills. So definitely the characters are stacked with the attack. Of course, when we're gonna get global launch, then we're gonna dive deeper what exactly they can do. Then we have skill level 3, attack amplifier, that's support. Grants attack 2 to all allies in the target range, making them immune to attack attribute debuff for 2 turns. Attack 2 means buff increase physical and magic damage, and physical defense 1 means debuffs include the following debuffs: attack, damage, critical hit, critical injury. That's perfect. Now we have the passive. At the end of the action, an additional 1 energy is restored. If the energy is less than 1, 2 energy will be restored. This will be crucial for longevity of attacks and everything else. Then we have reaction, immune to burn. When it's burning terrain grid, damage received is reduced by 10%. At the end of the action, 20% of the HP is restored. And that's now what burn means. You should know probably what it means. Reaction little cutie reduces range damage by 25 and area damage by 40. Then we have reaction level 5, immune to burn. Okay, now we have just like slight differences here. Immune to burn. Yeah, okay. Skill 7. Magic damage. Prepare for 1 round. After releasing the skill, deals 140% of fire attribute area damage to all enemies within 3 squares of the target range. After releasing the skill, skip the action of this round. Then we have try this heal. So also healing, bro. Then we have more burning and the damage. I don't want to go into much detail. I went into much detail now. I just want that you roughly know what the character purpose is, so you can clearly see the damage dealing, the support, doing a lot, but I really need to see how precisely we're gonna unlock all of these skills, so have that in mind. Maybe it's connected with the dupes, I'm not sure for 100%. Maybe it's connected how you're gonna level up those skills, so it will take some time. So definitely in the beginning you won't be able to use all of this, if I understand it correctly. Yeah, she can even do that DZ effect, debuff unable to perform an action, so she can even immobilize with that attack level 9. This one, you cannot move before using the skill. You will attack random enemies within 2 squares, look at this, of the target range 5 times. Each time you will cause 30% fire attribute area damage to all enemies within 1 square of the target range, with a 50% chance to inflict burn. And again, we have more healing. So her kit is looking fantastic. A lot of capabilities. This is the essential skills actually. So yep. So pretty much an innate skill is important. Then this one is important. This healing is important. And then this skill as well. Definitely she will perform wonderful, and she's one of the top priorities you should have. Beryl, probably I will reroll for her, if I will reroll, which I probably will. I will see other characters now, I already checked them, and I like her the most. She's like insanely complete character. Then we have Cocoa. Let me just check out the essential skills, okay? So we don't make this video too long. It's not necessary. Again, free-to-play base, Spender 3, Whale 5. This is the awakening of the character, and still we don't have the information about her, for example. We're still waiting for more info. But based on this, I can see that most likely she's been using as a support healer. Which in early game especially, it's always so helpful, and from my experience playing tactical RPGs, it's crucial to have the healer as well. Cole, do priority, so again, the same deal, essential skills. Okay, now let's just check out essential skills. It will be enough and everything should be clear. When a character is defeated, gain Beast Frenzy for 3 rounds. After defeating the enemy, restores 2 energy points. Beast Frenzy, critical hit rate, life drain increases by 15%, and it can stack up to 5 times. So this guy will be critting. This guy will be restoring energy points. That's super, super crucial. Then we have other essential skills, which is this one. For all allies on the field whose camp is sharp the wind, their attack increased by 10%, their defense increased by 20%, their critical strike rate increased by 15%, and their critical strike damage increased by 15%. Wow, he's insane. Related to that critical and the damage output, help? Oh boy, this guy's broken for that. That's perfect. And now we have this one is also essential. When in held state, after being attacked, teleport behind the opponent and perform counterattack, causing 70% damage, gain dodge, which lasts for 1 round. When in injured state, trigger dodge and cooldown for 3 rounds, bro. You know what means health, dodge, injured. You can read it for yourself, pause it, so I don't repeat myself again and again and again. I believe it's pretty clear and it's self-explanatory what it does, okay? Okay, so Cole is super interesting, and for the buffing, wow, what a unit. Then we have Gloria built. Gloria, again, the same story with free-to-play spender and the whale. The essential skills go this one, right? Deal 70% physical damage to all enemies with 1 circle of the target range. When there is no raise the flag aura, the skill changes to Sword of Justice. So raise the flag aura increases the attack and defense attributes of the friendly force within 3 grids of itself by 12%. It cannot be dispelled and cannot be immune. Oh boy, you know what? After reading all of this and before, I'm rerolling just one of the character from the T0 and I'm fine. I don't need to complicate for the specific ones because all of them are broken. Sword of Justice, normal attack, single attack causing 100% physical damage. When attacking frontally, the damage cost is increased by 30%. Pretty nice. Will be extremely helpful. Then we have this skill level 7. Leaded aura. All players on the field with a Knight Alliance will have their attack increased by 10% and their defense will be increased by 20%. When actively attacking, damage will be increased by 12%, and when counter-attack, damage received will be reduced by 24%. So here we have a lot of attack buffs and of course damage reduction. So again, this will give you survivability and bigger damage, and it will be extremely, extremely helpful. Then we have skill Holy Lance Longinus. Physical damage deals 80% range damage to all enemies within 2 squares. Of the target summons a flag but loses the raised flag aura. When the raised flag aura is gone, the skill changes to the Holy Spear skill Raise the Flag. So this is the Raise the Flag we already read, but now that skill changes to Support Instant, where grants all ally forces within 3 grids of the skill move 1, speed 2 for 2 rounds, and the skill gains the Raise the Flag aura. You can see the range and vertical reach, which is now not so much important. And then we have this skill. All allies within 3 squares of the player gain attack 1, damage reduction 2 for 2 turns, and restore 1 energy. If the player does not have raised flag aura, the skill changes to sword skill Full Moon Slash. So we got that attack buffs, which is nice, damage reduction buff, again raise the flag, and this one changes. It goes to the physical damage, deals 90% damage to all enemies within 2 squares of the players. When the target is in injured state, the damage dealt is increased by additional 30%. After using this skill, the player gains damage reduction 2 for 2 rounds. As you can see, this game won't be now super easy. You will have to think what you're doing. Like all of those little things within 2 squares, you will have to plan ahead. You will have to know what the character will do. And it will have a lot of kit and a lot of learning to do. But as you're going to play it, it will just fit. And you're going to be better and better and better at it. So yeah, now I know that it will take a little bit longer than I thought. So this is what we're going to do. I will just analyze this T0. Because in my eyes, that's the characters you should go for, and you should be happy when you get it. Rerolling in this game is not a must. I will talk about this on another video, but still that T0, I just want to know more about those characters. T05 are great, but they just need more investment. So in the beginning, you will benefit way more from T0, okay? Before I continue with Homa, let me just say this. T0.5 are Alexei, Dantaleon, Edda, Magnus, Nonovil, and Nungal. T1 are Fakel, Garcia, Hasna, Lilyville, Maita, Momo, Ravia, and Samantha. Now, T1 are not bad characters at all. They're actually good, but they just need some specific things like right team, more investment, and everything else. Then T2, Guzman, Iggy, Leonide, Miguel, Nergal, Tidon, Xavier. They're fine, but in the beginning they won't be so much helpful, and you're gonna use them in those specific situation. Go for day 0. That's why I'll just focus on them. It will be better. And then if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section below. Homa build, again the same story. Let's talk about the essential skills, which we don't have for her, right? Yes, we don't have her for her. Okay, it's good. Definitely we can see the patterns. All of those characters are providing the attack boost, DPS, right? Healing, some of them are buffing crazy critical hit rate, attack buffs, damage reduction, so many things happening. So you won't make a mistake. Even when we don't know some kits right now, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna know soon, so it's fine. Then we have Inanna. Inanna, we have essential skills, which is perfect. Let's check those essential skills. Support grants assist attack and assisted defense to all allies within 3 squares of the player's range for 3 turns. When the target is the Iria camp, assist attack and assisted defense will add 1 to the calculation of the number of friendly forces. So assist attack buff for every other friendly unit within 2 squares of the player's range. The attack increases by 5% up to maximum of 15%. Assisted defense buff for every other friendly army within 2 grids of the player's range. Defense increases by 10% up to maximum of 40%. So you can clearly see the pattern. They're doing everything from attack buffing, like I already said, defense, even the immobilization we had before. So many things are doing. So you won't make a mistake. Literally, you can make a mistake. Heal all enemies, again, literally the same most important things they're doing. Amount of heal all enemies, allies within 2 squares of the target with healing amount of equal to 60% of the target magic attack value, and dispel 2 debuff of the target. Okay, debuff refers to a situation that causes unfavorable status to the current character. So it will be some nasty status that will mess up the enemy. Skill level 1, it's a support. Make an allied unit that has already act again. Oh man, that's like an additional turn, right? Gaining 2, also they're gaining attack 2 and magic defense 2 for 2 turns. When the target is your summoned Princess Guard, additional healing is performed with the healing amount of equal to 60% of the magic attack value, which is nice. And we have this one. A reaction when attacked by a single active target, damage received is reduced by 30%, and this effect can be applied once per round. Beautiful. You can see that they're all doing those same things that are the most important thing in the early game, but it will last towards the end game. So it's fine. Literally, if we don't have any type of other kits, they're gonna do pretty much all the buffs and debuffs that are necessary. Okay, so Inanna is done, and now we have one more. And with that, we're gonna end the video. So we have Sophia. Let's see what she's capable of if we have the kit. The priority essential skills. Yeah, we don't have the kit yet for her. But based on this, based on the picture, I can see some shield happening. So damage reduction, some buffs, the attack. Some characters can do burn. Maybe she can do like bleed or anything like that. So guys, I know, it's not the perfect tier list yet. It's not my perfect explanation yet, but I believe you understand my points of this video. At the same time, I wanted to help you in a way like I'm helping myself to understand how the characters are working. I can see only by looking at these few details that the game won't be easy. You will need to think with your bare brain, okay? You will need to know what the characters are capable of. When you memorize that and when you put that in combination of the right strategy and the right composition of the team, you will become unstoppable. So currently now, the only thing that I want from you that you know for the global launch, be happy, be the happiest man when you pull T0. Anyone from T0 be super happy. For me, Beryl is just like Beryl, Cole, Gloria. All of them are fascinating. I don't know about August yet, how much he's Auguste, right? How much what he will be doing, but for sure big damage, bro, and the healing, like all of those characters does so much like the other ones, but just in a different way. So it's super interesting to see. I can already see why so many people like the game, because you can use so many strategies, you can play around with so many characters, but go for the T0 in the beginning. If you're gonna reroll, just get someone, try to get them as much as possible as you progress through the game. Next video will be the reroll guide, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'm still on vacation. I a little bit extended my vacation for another week, but okay, I'll be active like always. That's it, guys. Love ya. Hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like, subscribe. Your opinions in the comment section below. Tell me your opinions, everyone who played the game. Do you agree this is pretty solid tier list? I would say yes. Okay, that's it. Love ya, and bye.